Hello everyone. Today we are going to see marketing analytics in Apache Spark. So basically we are going to explore our marketing data and find out meaningful result out of it. So we will be performing many EDAs, that is exploratory data analysis, statistic analysis and data visualization. So this is our marketing analytics objective. So we have data for a particular marketing. So now all these detail will be available on my website, that is projectsbasedlearning.com. Link will be provided to you on the video description. So here we have mentioned each and every detail and what are we doing and why are we doing it. So the complete details can be found on my website, that is projectsbasedlearning.com. So let's move to the code walkthrough. So here you you are a marketing analyst and you are being told by your chief marketing officer that recent marketing campaigns has not been as effective as they were expected to be. You need to analyze the data to understand this problem and propose data driven solution. So the first section we will be performing exploratory data analysis. We will be removing null outliers. We will be using variables that warrant transformation. Are there any useful variables that we can engineer to the given data? Do you notice a pattern of anomalies in the data? Can you plot them? So all these detail will be shown in this video. Next we will be running statistical analysis, where we will be finding out what factors are significantly resulted to the number of store purchase. Does US fare signify better than the rest of the world in terms of total purchase? And all this we in detail one by one. So let's go to walkthrough. First we will load the data. We have 2240 records which has customer profile, product purchase, company campaign success, channel performance. And these are the data level details. Everything has been mentioned in my website as well as in this code. So every column level details and what is the purpose of that column has been mentioned in the code. So the first thing, we will load the file using Spark Scala data frame. So data will be loaded into data frame. File is of type CSV, and here we have load the data and displayed the data. The second step is to count the data. So we have 2240 records and we will find statistics of data, that is describe function in Spark that will provide us count, mean, max, standard deviation, minimum and maximum, and we have statistics of each and every column. So the next step will be printing the schema. So the problem is we have an extra, if you see, we have an extra space in income column. So we need to remove that extra space. So for that we have written the Spark code. We will with column rename. So this is the function available in Spark where we will change the income which is having extra spaces in the column name will be renamed to income without any space. And then we will print the schema. If you see here, the income space has been removed and it is of type string. In later on we will convert the column into double type. So here you can see we have extra spaces in the income column. This is a real time challenge we might be faced in any of the project. So we are trimming the column name and renaming it to appropriate name. Then we will print the schema by using print schema function, data frame dot print schema function. And the next step will be removing dollar and comma signs from the input column, income column. Here you can see income column has dollar and comma and it is of type string. Here you can see print schema, income column is of type string. Now we need to convert it into double. So first step will be removing dollar and comma signs from input column. So for that we will be using regex, that is regular expression. So we are replacing dollar comma without any value. So dollar and comma will be removed from the income column by using regex expression. So here we are working on the column name income with column function provided by Spark, and we have removed the dollar and comma sign. Here you can see dollar and comma sign has been removed from the income. So the next step will be converting the input column, income column from string to double type. So here we have specified income cast double type. So here this is the way we convert the particular column from one data type to another data type. So here we are converting the column from string to double. So now if we print the schema, we can see income is of type double. Now let's move further. Now let's display the data. So here you can see income column has been displayed. So here it is of double type. Now we are creating a temporary view by using Spark SQL. So we are using function create or replace temp view. So it will create a marketing table. Marketing data has been the view name. So now let's perform EDA, that is exploratory data analysis. Income distribution, we are using select income, count of income from marketing data, group by income, order by income, ascending. So it will show us the income data in the form of ascending order and the number of counts, people having the similar income. So this is the income representation. Second is box plot. Here plotting option are income and click on apply. So here box plot has been generated by using select income, count of income from marketing data, group by income and order by income ascending. So these are the simple pure SQL statement. I won't be explaining you the SQL statement since I have assumed you might be familiar with SQL statement. So we won't be going in detail with our SQL queries. Then we are fetching year, that is year of birth, from the table and displaying a box plot out of it. Kids home, like in our customer data we have kids home. So this is the box plot for kids home. Similarly we have for teen home, the customer who has teenager child in their home, and we are plotting the box plot out of it. Let's displaying the data frame. Here you can see kids home, teen home. So we are going to derive some useful data. So here we have done some kind of engineering on data where we derived some data, that is total number of dependents in the home. that is kid home plus teenage home is equal to dependents. Year of becoming a customer. So we will be deriving the date year from the date, and total amount spent will be the collection of MNT columns. Total purchase will be collection of product columns, number of product columns, and total campaign will be accepted campaign columns. So let's move further. Here we are deriving few columns. First we will fetch the ID, that is customer ID, income, kids home plus teen home equal to dependent. Here we are extracting date of customer, we are extracting only year, so we have here used a year function 2 timestamp, and from MMDDYY we are generating YYYY year column, that is year of customer. Sorry. Here the products names are there: MNT wines, MNT fruits, meat product, fish product, sweet product, gold product is equal to total MNT. New deal purchase, new web purchase, new catalog purchase, number of store purchase is equal to total purchase. Accepted campaign 1, campaign 2, campaign 3, campaign 4, campaign 5 is total campaigns, and we are fetching country column. So here we have a derived data which looks like this: ID, income, dependent, year of customer, total amount spent, total purchase, total campaigns, and country. Here we are creating derived data view by using create or replace temp view by using derived data frame. This derived data frame has been generated from this data. So here we are, this derived data frame we will be using to create a temporary view, that is derived data. So here we are plotting total MNT versus income. So here we are fetching columns where income is less than 2 lakhs, and we are plotting the scatter plot. Similarly, with number of deals purchased versus dependent, that is select number of deal purchase, comma, kids home plus teen home as dependent from marketing data. Here is total campaign account with respect to income. So there are 5 campaigns which is clubbed into total campaign and income. So we have distributed the data in the form of bar chart. These are pure SQL statements, nothing fancy about it, since this project is made for beginners. Select dependent total campaign from derived data and generating bar graph. This is the scatter plot for number of web purchase and number of website visit per month. Select number of deal purchase with number of web visit per month, and this is the scatter plot. Now we will move to statistical analysis. Here we are finding out number of store purchase, count of number of store purchase from marketing data grouped by number of store purchase and order by number of store purchase ascending order. So here the data has been produced. Store 0, store 1, store 2, store 3, and we can find out which store is making higher revenue and the number of sales are high in which store. total number of purchase by countries. So here we have countries, here we have total number of store purchase. Country, count of number of store purchase from marketing data and group by country, order by count of number of store purchase, descending order. So here we have country SP, SA, Canada, Australia, India, Germany, US and ME, that is Mexico. So total amount spent by countries. So here also we are fetching sum of total amount as amount spent. Country from derived data, group by country, order by sum of total amount, descending order. So these are the pure statistical analysis. Number of store purchase with respect to gold purchase. We have plot a scatter plot out of it. Fish product distribution. So where the fish product, count of fish product from marketing data, group by fish product, order by count, descending. So this is the number of fish product sold. This is the campaign 1 output. Select sum of accepted campaign 1, country from marketing data, group by country. So the performance of campaign 1 with respect to country. This is the same for campaign 2, campaign 3 and campaign 4 and campaign 5. Now we will visualize the data. Sum of accepted campaign and of all the 5 campaigns with respect to response. Response is a column name available in the marketing data. And we are grouping by response. So this is the generation of graph. This is the product versus amount. Product with respect to amount. So the number of wines amount, wines is sold in large quantity, as well as with respect to meat amount. So this is the bar graph of which product is used and what is the count amount generated by them. This is the purchase graph. Deal purchase, catalog purchase, web purchase and store purchase. So this is the final conclusion. So this is all about the marketing analytics project. So that's all for this lecture. See you in the next video.